Hey, what's up, y'all? How are y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Reporting live from Melbourne City. You know, the best city in the world, as I always say. And I maintain that till today, man. Melbourne is the best city in the world. I think it's the most livable city, isn't it? I think it's the most livable city. Melbourne is the most livable city in the world. Anyway, today I'm going to have a little chit chat with Ansila Riri. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but we gonna find out. We gonna find out how we say her name. You know. So I'm really looking forward to this. I really like having conversations with fellow artists. You know, it is a superb thing. It is a thing that I really look forward to doing. You know, because being in this country of ours called Australia, it's not the easiest thing to do, man. You know, having a career as an artist. Hey, there she is. How you doing?
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for
Excellent.
having me.
Excellent. Nah, that's okay.
Ansila.
It's an absolute pleasure. Okay, so okay, we'll start with that. So how do I actually say your name?
So, my name means peace in French. It's pronounced Ansila. Just
Ansila.
Ansila. Yeah, just Ansila, casually.
Okay, cool. Where does the Riri come from? So full name is Ansila Riri. Where does the Riri come from?
So Riri comes from an artist that I really actually love myself, who I named myself after as an inspiration. So, Rihanna, that's where that name comes
Ah,
from. Yeah, so I'm
right.
like, okay, she's
Okay.
cool and I'm cool in a way. So I thought,
Yeah.
okay, really suits my figure, so I'll just go with that.
Right. Okay. You know she's my ex, yeah?
No, stop.
No, for real.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are we like getting on some tea
I'm
right
joking. I'm
now?
joking. No. No.
Okay.
I'm playing. She's my ex in another lifetime. You know what I mean? But I really like
Yeah,
her. I really like her as well. You know.
yeah.
So we'll get into like like your background and that. I first want to explain like how I came across your profile and sort of why I wanted to interview you, right? So, I've heard a lot of artists throughout Australia, and one thing about your music that really stood out to me was the feel, like what it sounds like to me, like when I'm listening to your music, right? It sounds it sounds very fun. It sounds very upbeat, sounds very pop. It actually sounds like something I could hear like on a TV show, say like something on Disney or something on Cartoon Network or something. It
Wow.
sounds very fun. It sounds, yeah, and it's something I really haven't heard from black female artists in Australia. I really haven't heard that type of sound. So I actually found that very intriguing, right? So that's the reason why I wanted to talk to you, find out your inspiration and all that. But we'll get into all that. I
Yeah.
actually don't even know where you're from. So where are you from? What's your
Um,
background? So your name is French. What's your background?
So my name's my name is from French. My dad named because his brother is speak French all the time. So
Mm.
they just got the courage out of somewhere saying, okay, your name means peace in French. So I'm like, okay, that's really nice. Um, no, like first of all, thank you very much for the things that you've said before. It
So,
was really sweet, and I'm actually very touched because, I don't get to see many people that says that to me. So that's really good in a way. Another thing, I am actually my mom and dad are from Burundi,
mm,
and
okay.
I was born and raised in Tanzania at a refugee camp. From there, since 2006, we came to Australia, and we've been living here for 18 years now. So, yeah,
Oh wow. Oh wow.
yeah.
Okay. And where in Australia are you based right now?
I am based in Western Australia, Perth.
Okay. Right. Got it. So, how old were you when you moved to Australia? Do you have any memories of the refugee camp?
Yes, I've got a lot of them, to be honest.
Yeah. What was life
Yeah, I
like? What
mean
was
the
life like there? Like
last,
for people who don't know.
yeah, no. I've came a long way, to be honest. You know, the refugee camp, the war my parents had to run away from, and blah blah blah.
Mm.
It's been hard, of course. You know, at the same time, it's like it's a good thing for some people who are like got the courage and who God, you know, led to come to Australia. So that's for me, it's like a journey. And when I'm telling it, you know, like as we are talking this topic about me being an artist in general, I think it's like good because that's where I get to have the courage and get inspired by the things I write in my journal as songs. So it's good. It's been a journey. It's been good.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So growing up, at what point did you realize that you wanted to become an artist?
It was at the age where I used to sing back where I came from.
Mm.
I used to sing. But I started learning that I could actually sing on the age of 6 with my
Wow. Okay.
yeah, with my sister at a choir.
Okay.
It's when I came to Australia, I started taking my singing, not literally yet, because I was, you know, a kid then.
Mm.
But you know, as I grew older, I'm like, okay, I'll go with this for the rest of my life because I can actually sing. Yeah, I discovered singing like 2008.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Okay. So what did your parents say? Because we know a lot of people say African parents are very strict, you know, they don't really want you to get into entertainment. So how did your parents react when you first told them that you wanted to get into music?
Yeah. Oh well. First of all, my whole family are musician, and
Oh,
so for
wow.
me, like,
Okay.
yeah. So my whole family are musician. Dad is practically like a fan of me.
Oh, wow.
um,
Okay.
yeah. No. They took it very well because I know they're like the most biggest loving parents ever. Of course, we have our ups and downs in life,
Mm.
but like, they took it so well. Because yeah, it became a thing because you know they are musicians, so they understand on their behalf. To be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. So what does the rest of your family do? Are they vocalists as well? Do they sing?
Oh, everybody sings in my family. Like literally
Yeah.
everybody sings in my family. I'm not like trying to brag myself or my family out there, but it's like a thing in
Mm.
my family. So it's where I basically yeah grew up. Like it's good. It's yeah.
Wow. Okay. I can see someone says that I'm gonna take a screenshot of it because I don't know who Melba Moore is, but they say that you look similar to a great singer superstar, Melba Moore, you know, and that could be a great
Wow.
mentor for you. So we'll have a look at who's that. So in terms of your music, right?
hmm
Okay, so you go through school. When do you start writing your first sort of song?
Uh,
Or do you write
so
your own songs?
I write my own songs. I write my well. Normally, I do my own songs. To be honest, I don't
Mm.
let anybody write my song, only because, like you know, if you know how to write, obviously everything that you know in your mind, you can put your mind to it, and yeah, it should be fine from there. But like, um, in terms of like writing songs, it starts from my heart. To be honest, yeah.
Mm. Right.
Mm.
So when you're actually writing it, what's your process? What's your process? Like, do you get a beat? Do you start with the lyrics first? How does the song come together?
So the song comes together when it comes. I always start with a chorus. I never start with verses. That's the thing.
Okay,
I always start with a
interesting.
chorus or a hook that just floating in my head, and then I'm just like, okay. And then I find the verses that goes with the chorus later. Obviously, that's how it goes, but some people take it differently or write differently. But like, that's how I start the song.
Mm.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right. Okay.
yeah.
And so in terms of your style, then who would you say are some of your influences? Because like I said, obviously you've mentioned Rihanna, but like I
Okay.
said, the style that you have is just so unique. I just haven't heard it from a black artist in Australia. So like who influences you?
Uh honestly, the person that influenced me, I watch a lot of vlogs, models on Instagram, YouTube. They're the most the people that like influence me,
Mm.
like to just like be myself, feel free to feel like who you are, sexy, you know, in general. They just pull me out and they give me that self-esteem to like, you know, give me the like the little inspiration so I can be like, I don't care what anybody says, I am me at the end of the day. That's where
Mm.
like I get most of like influence away from.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay. And what about your style? How would you describe your style?
My style is very vintage.
Mm.
I would say 2000, early 2000 kind of type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. No, I'll say it's very vintage to be honest. For my
Right.
styles.
Okay. 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 Interesting. Yeah. So tell me about Illusion. How did Illusion come about?
Oh, oh wow. Okay. I'm glad that you noticed because most of the people will be like, "Oh, when's your album coming out and what's it called?"
No.
No.
Yeah.
Illusion. I went for a gig. I flew out to Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane
Mm.
for a gig that I had there.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was in Melbourne, I was just, I was going through some personal issues myself. And it was like about how everything in life can like be like a just illusion, just like you get sick for an example, yeah. You
Mm.
don't know how the sickness is like up about.
Mm.
And then you just think, how does it heal very fast or how does, all that? I'm like, wait, if you like put um everything together and if you like see it the clear vision, it's like all illusion
Mm.
because nothing is like real or fake in this world. So
Mm.
that title came about to me. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna call this album Illusion, while I explain love songs or heartbreaks, like any songs that's gonna come about that you will hear one day in the future when I release my album. Actually, at the
Mm.
end of the song will be illusion because everything that I was saying wasn't real or fake. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
it's just, yeah, that's how the title came about to be honest.
Right. And have you decided like how many songs are going to be on the project? Whether or not you're going to
Yes,
feature any other Australian artists or maybe artists from overseas?
I can't say the name, but yes, most definitely. I do have 4 people in mind. That's gonna be actually 5 people. That's gonna be as a feature on my album. So like for that, it's just gonna be yeah, yeah. You will see. I
Right.
do. But
Okay. Now,
if I yeah, sorry.
no, no, continue, continue. If you, please go ahead.
No, so yeah, if you do get the chance, I think yeah, you'll see them in the album. Sorry,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay. Look, in terms of your style, so you said it's very vintage, right?
Mm.
Is that intentional, or are you just naturally drawn to just the vintage style? Because you know how sometimes with some artists, right, they'll have a gimmick where they act a particular way or they dress a particular way, but that's just like they're just putting it on. It's like a costume,
Mm.
right? So, so,
For me,
so is
I
that?
don't.
Mhm.
For me, I would say when it comes to my style, I don't intend to like copy anyone or like give myself a title based on the costume or style that I'm wearing,
Mm.
so people can know me as that. No, that's not my type of style. I would say I'm my own boss. So I like to put everything in place in the way I want it. For an
Mm.
example, this is like a shirt and this is like a dress, and I put it on, and people didn't even notice that it was like a crop top underneath. So that's like
Right.
just something that I form in my head and just
Mm.
like put it on. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Right.
So in terms of artists, right? So you said you're gonna have some artists on your project. Are there other artists like from Africa that you'd really like to work with in future?
Uh, yeah, I do have Diamond in mind and Joe Boy. Those are the people that I want to work with.
Oh,
Joe Boy,
Diamond.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Diamond, I actually so my friend shoots
Mm,
videos for Diamond. Like he
right.
shoots music videos for Diamond. I only found that
Right.
out when I was in Australia. So he shoots most of his content for him actually for
Mm.
Diamond. Right. So that's very interesting. Because where is he from? Is he from Tanzania or
Yeah,
where's he from?
he's from Tanzania, so he's a Tanzanian bongo artist, bongo flavor
Mm,
artist. Yeah.
there you go. Yeah. So I guess he was spending a lot of his time in South Africa because I'm South African. So my friend, yeah,
Oh,
was
yeah.
yeah. So my friend does stuff for him. You
Mm.
know, what about in Australia? Are there any sort of like established artists in Australia that you want to work with?
Oh wow, yeah. There's heaps to be honest here. Like I did most of the tracks, and some want to be on the track with me. It's just
Mm,
it's crazy, but like yeah, there's a lot of people that I have in mind that I would actually like to work with. Yeah.
right. Okay.
Mm.
Now, as a singer, in the industry, right? You can't help it. Sometimes you will get objectified, right?
Oh yeah.
How do you stay focused on the music? And sometimes how do you know if people want to work with you, whether it's genuine, they really want to work with you, or they're really looking for something else, like they have ulterior motives?
Um, if I get if I get personal for 2 seconds, I would say most of the people just wants to use my voice for the sake of their own benefit. That's what I would say.
Mm, okay,
Yeah.
okay, right. Well, how does that make you feel?
Honestly, it makes me feel like not betrayed. Well, betrayed in a way, but like it gives me honestly it gives me a little confidence in myself.
Mm,
It makes me sure that I am better,
mm,
not to like put myself out there or put myself high in any way, but like I would say it makes me feel good because I have that little pride in me that makes me say, okay, I am happy that people actually want to like know my projects and can turn it into something they've earned, and like they in a way they're looking up to me even though
mm.
they're not doing the right thing in a way, but like I see it as that, like it gives me
Yeah,
the little like, okay, yeah, I am better than what they do behind me or whatever.
right. I've
Yeah.
noticed that a couple of times when you say something, you will say, "I don't mean to sound like I'm better" or something like that. It sounds like you're almost like scared to admit that you're good at what you do. Where does that come from? Where does that come from?
My brother once said to me that, Ansila, to be honest with you, you are better than most of the artists in Australia. I said, okay, well, how come? Because like there's those who can sing and there's those who can hit the high notes like Beyonce and all of them, but you're very unique in a way. You know
Mm.
why? Because you have something that they might not have. And it's not that I'm putting everybody down or in general whatever, but like it's it's like, if you don't want to like pull yourself high and you don't want to be better than anyone else, you just kind of have to like, say I'm not, meant to, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but you're an artist. Like, I think you shouldn't be scared to say you're good. You're an artist.
Yeah,
Like,
i
that's
i
the whole
don't.
thing. You want to be on stages, you want to be touring the world, you want to. So, there has to be something inside of you that just says, "Hey, I'm good at what I do, and this is what I want to do."
Yeah, no, it's I don't like having an ego, I guess, because like you can be proud of yourself and you can say all this thing about yourself. At the end of the day, like you still have like a little down and up and low in your life. You can't like put yourself like to the extent where you feel like you're better than everyone. So that's like I
But
don't like having that in me.
but
I just like
I
I
hear
I
you,
know
but God
I
gave
know.
you a gift. Like, I kind of feel like you're downplaying your gift. Like, God gave you a gift, so you're supposed to like stand on the mountain and showcase your gift, right? Because if you
You know,
downplay it, what's gonna happen is, years from now, people are gonna be like, "What happened to Ancilla? Like, she just vanished," because she was too shy to,
that's
come out and let us know that she's great.
that's the thing. It's funny that you just actually mentioned that, because like what's funny when you're just telling me that why don't I put myself up there a little.
Mm,
Um it's funny because like when I'm posting my song on my story
mm.
and I tell them that this is gonna come soon, I say, wow, I can't believe I did this. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of myself. Like that
Yeah,
is just me boosting myself and prove
right.
people that I got this,
Yeah,
like I can sing. I
yeah,
can sing and
yeah.
I can give message out there. But like it's just for me, I'm just like not shy. I'm not
Mm,
shy. I promise you. It's just like
yeah.
when it comes to like me singing in my career, like singing life, it's like I have to be fair with myself and with others who are making it in the future, like in the
Yeah.
music business. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So tell me something, right? In terms of your career in Australia, right? Best case scenario, what would you like to see with your career happening? Like, do you want to get signed? Do you want to remain independent? What's the best case scenario for Ansela?
Uh oh, it's funny that you just mentioned that. I did say this on my last year, 2 years ago.
Mm,
I I got a contract I had a contract from LA. They gave it to me. I'm still in the thinking of if or I should like stay. About signing, I am to be honest.
Mm.
Anybody would do whatever they takes to make it out there. But like like if it means to like become an independent artist, because most of the artists can like they get to make it in the future and like get to have their own labels without anybody signing on their behalf. So I think like if I was to make it out there, I would say I would like to become an independent artist
And
if I do get
then-
signed. Hopefully, yeah, I would definitely like to
right.
get signed though.
Okay. So let's say you have a magic wand, right? And tomorrow you're going to wake up and you have the perfect life as an artist, right? So what does your day look like? So in a perfect world as an artist, what does your day look like tomorrow?
I'll say I made it. I can't believe I made it.
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
I guess the question I'm trying to figure out is, say you wake up in the morning, right? What
Okay.
does your day look like? What are the things that you're going to do throughout the day? Like in a perfect world, living as
Yeah.
an artist, yeah. What would you be
Um.
doing?
Go and have fun with my friends. You
Mm,
know,
mm-hmm.
just chilling at the beach, eating
Yeah.
private jets, going on private jets,
All
going on
right.
some tours. That's like my daily life, to be
Yeah.
honest. I could see myself there too. So I will not complain. I would love it, to
I'll
be
tell
honest.
you why I'm asking the question, right? I'm asking the question
Mhm.
because I'm trying to find out, are you are you more into the lifestyle of like a very famous artist? Like, do you want that lifestyle? Do you just want to perform? Like, what would be better? Would you rather be a a poor artist that performs regularly, right? And is known all over the world? Or do you want to be a wealthy artist who is only known by a few people but lives a very good life?
I'll go with the second one
Why?
because I feel like if I what's the point of making it out there and you not showing what you did or letting anybody know who you are.
Mm,
Like your talent
mm,
is made for people to know your message and such, or any type of song that you make in general as an artist. I'm just saying, like, what would be the point? So I'll say the second one because like you get to do what you love and you get to perform for people and you get to show yourself of who you are, and people can
mm.
also remember and live by what you did because of the title of your name and you as a person, like Chris Brown, like Rihanna.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. What do you think about people that say, artists have to, sell their soul to the devil in order to be successful? What do you think about that whole idea?
So in life we have a choice. In life there's always a choice. I
Mm,
think i'm not I'm not God, and sorry, we're not preaching, I know, but like I'm not God, but like for
mm,
me, I don't believe in that because if I know where I'm heading and if I know what I'm gonna do when I get there, without this whole devilish stuff and then without this whole you know signing your name in blood, I think it's not for me. You
mm,
know,
mm,
in life there's a choice. So for me, I don't go with any of those choices. I go with my own belief that I know I'll get there. But yeah, I'm not saying that I'm going against of how people make their way of living. I'm
mm,
saying that in general, like if you have a choice, you gotta make it, but you have to make the right decision. Like this music industry kind of thing, it's not easy, to be honest. Like people
mm,
say, like people say in the music industry that there is a lot of sacrifice, and that sacrifice doesn't come with just I just wanted to become famous because I wanted to become famous.
yeah.
No, it comes with a choice that you had and made the very first moment you decide to get yourself into this music business.
Mm, mm.
Yeah,
Do you
so
think
it's a
people
choice.
do you think people really sell their souls?
Yes, I do. I do. Like I
How?
said, it's a
How do you
choice.
how do you
Um,
sell your soul though?
so for me, I've done my research back in the past ever since I was like, what, 12 years old?
Mm,
When I came to Perth, because we used to live in Melbourne back in 2006 to 2009.
mm,
Um, when I go to Perth in high school, 2011, I discovered that there is Illuminati kind of like industry, that.
Mm.
So I
What does
did
that
my
mean?
research.
What does Illuminati mean
So
to you?
enlightened ones. So they believe that they are their own gods. They believe that they're their own masters in this world.
Mm.
Um, I'm not saying that I, I don't want to, say
You don't have to
something
name,
wrong.
yeah,
Yeah,
you don't have to name any artists.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
fine.
yeah, the music industry can be very dark, very dark.
Mm.
It's demonic for me, I would say.
Yeah.
But I, in general, not just because I am a believer, but I'm saying like, it's
When you
just,
say
yeah,
believer, you mean you're a Christian?
yeah. I'm a Christian.
Okay.
So I feel like it is dark, and a lot of people has actually warned me and asked me this type of question that you're asking me yourself, and
Mm.
it has got me to a lot of thinking. Like, you know, I was about to sign a contract, and then my friend told me something, and then I'm like, oh, so there's a possibility that I might get carried away along the line, and
Mm.
if I'm not careful enough, I'll be, lost. But at the
Yeah.
same time, like I was saying before, there's a choice. So you can't make a decision without a choice. You have to like put it with all your mind. So the people who sold their soul,
Mm.
it was because it's the choice they made, because they don't want to live like the regular life while like out there making it. They want to
Mm.
be seen by the world. They want to be known by the world. They want
Mm.
people to like, you know, just know that they're there, like the elite ones. They're the chosen ones. So they
Yeah.
think that they're own gods. And that's how like, you see all these big artists that's out there because of what the sacrifice they did in their music. And of
Mm.
course, a big effort and a big like congratulations to them because they made it. They knew where they were
Mm.
heading, you know.
Mm.
So for me, I feel like I can't say that I won't be tempted. Life can be
Mm.
tempting, but at the same time, it's like okay, yeah, it's
Yeah.
all on you. It all starts with you. Yeah. Thanks for asking
Right.
me this type of question, actually.
That's okay, but I don't know. I look at it a little bit differently, right? Because I
Yeah.
think that sometimes with music, the way that we look at it, right, we tend to not really believe in people succeeding, right? I'll give you an example, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a chat to you right now, okay? Let's say in a year's time, right? Let's say you have a very big song, you're touring the world, things are looking up for you, you're driving a very beautiful car, right?
Yeah.
People that know you, right, and people that would have watched this interview are going to turn around and say you sold your soul because they didn't believe that you could actually become that, right? So I think that sometimes what happens is we see people and we undermine them. We think that they don't have what it takes. And so when you achieve, what you set out to achieve, you know,
Mm.
for some people it's easier to just say, you probably worship the devil, instead of saying, oh my gosh, she's been working very hard, like behind the
Mm.
scenes, because we don't see that, right? We don't see people working hard,
Mm.
right? We
So
just see, the success, and it looks like, they succeeded overnight, but that's not always the case.
yeah, it's funny you just asked that question. Okay, I'm just gonna also give you a little question.
Mm.
Without looking what Kim Kardashian did in the past,
Mm.
through all her life, through now, as you've seen as Kim Kardashian is, she's working here. She has a brand in her name. She has clothing line. She has a store. She's obviously a millionaire.
Mm.
Why? Because despite what happened in the past, she still worked and progressed her way up. She never
Mm-hmm.
gave up, no matter what anybody said about her.
Mm.
So for me, I see it as like I don't care what anybody says about me. The people who have seen me, the people who have shown where I go, what gigs and what kind of like songs I put about there, they know the sacrifice that I did before I got to that point and that level.
Mm.
So I I would just say you sorry. Stuff
Mm.
you. I know
No,
what
no,
I
it's all
what
good.
I did to
Yeah.
like yeah, to get there.
Right. Look, what are some challenges that you have as a female artist, like in the industry? What are some things that you're just like, "Ugh, why do I have to deal with this?"
Um so I would say 1 second of personal moment, I'll say heartbreaks.
Heartbreak. What do you mean by that?
So I'm not just talking about a boy and a girl, or you know, genders in that matter. I'm saying like I go through problems, and I guess it puts me in a place of where I'm just like, okay, I think it's this that I have to like face whether I like it or not. And since like I can't express it in the way, like if I was talking to you, I would not express it, but through songs, that's what makes me feel like, yeah, this is it. This is just where I'm like feeling vulnerable from, to the point
Mm,
where I write songs in my feelings. I think this hits me very hard. So heartbreaks, and not just
right.
heartbreaks. I'm talking about also like losing a family member,
Mm,
for that matter, or anything that puts you down in a moment.
yeah.
Yeah, heartbreak.
Yeah. Do you feel like the gift that you have was given by God for you to share with the world, or do
Oh,
you think
for
it's just
sure.
there for you to make money?
For sure. Me, I'm like I said, I'm a believer, but I would say the gift comes from God, and anybody that has it, it comes from God. Like, don't you even forget that. I'll say
Mm,
like, yeah, it comes from God because I know why I was sing this way. No, people can sing, but there's some people who have to like have lessons to sing, and not
mm-hmm,
many people have the courage or like the talent in themselves to like know that they can sing unless they want to sing and learn it from how
mm.
they would start their career.
Right.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Do you know an artist by the name of Sexy Red?
Sexy Red.
Hmm.
No, no, I haven't.
You've never heard of Sexy Red? Okay, that's okay.
No.
That's fine. As a Christian, it's okay. You don't have to listen to that. But
Oh, sexy.
but it's okay. Don't worry about it. But
Yeah.
look, do you feel any pressure to sort of like overly sexy in the industry in order to get fans? Do you feel any pressure?
Honestly, yeah. Cause like I like being, I like being. There is pressure for me because I am my own boss. Like I've told you,
Mm,
um, I feel like okay, if this stuff gets like really highly viewed, I have to like do this more and do that more. But like there is yeah, there is a little pressure on me, to be honest. I can't lie.
So this pressure, what does it look like? Do you feel that you have to upload provocative photos, or maybe do
Um,
provocative music videos, or
I'll
what does the
say
pressure feel like?
so music videos, to be honest.
Mm,
Posts, it's like my own thing. I do that all the time. But when it comes to music video, yeah, I feel pressured because like some people who are not a fan of how often you might dress or something, like it can like be very like, if I have to do this thing, I have to show like my manners or how like I have to dress properly, so people cannot judge me.
mm, mm.
But I feel like I am pressured because I know what I want in terms when it comes to style, and how I just want to like people to like me when I do when I do some videos out there, like music videos in general. I like
Yeah.
people to like people have their own opinion, and they're gonna tell you how they saw you in the video and how you look like and blah blah blah.
Mm.
Yeah.
How do you feel with the objectification though? Say on your whatever, on your Instagram or on your YouTube, if a
Um,
guy comments and like let's say he makes a comment about your body or an outfit that you're wearing, it's got nothing to do with music, but how do you take that?
Honestly, I take it as like a little compliment because
Mm,
like you know you don't want to feel like you're ugly. If a person comments you saying, hey, you look hot as hell, you have
mm.
to take that. You have to like take it and go, okay, I am beautiful. I know I'm beautiful, and I'm still like, I have the attention from people. Yeah.
Right. So I guess my question is then, do you then um upload certain photos that you know are going to get you like male attention?
Yes.
Oh,
And trust
oh wow.
me,
Okay. Okay.
I do, and I have a lot of them, especially on my Snapchat. Having 490 something messages is not easy or something. There was this time I had so much messages that I couldn't even like open.
Yeah.
All from males, and like my friends are all the way on the bottom. So I'm just like, what the hell? I'm just gonna have to like
Yeah.
open them so they cannot be or appear on my page. But it's a
Snap.
good
Okay.
thing getting attention from male. It's,
Mm.
yeah, of course.
But then,
It makes you feel
I'm pretty.
sexy.
It makes you feel sexy. But okay. But what about the other side? What about aren't people sending you things you don't want to see as well?
Oh, yeah, that puts me off. Like, it turns me off real bad. And I'm not
Yeah.
just saying that. I'm saying it like for anybody that sends me things that shouldn't be sending me, it turns me off. Like, it's just, it doesn't, it just changes my mind. Like, my body just completely suddenly and be like, yeah, nah.
So you want
It can't.
so you want the compliments, but not the the weirdness that comes with it.
Yeah, I like the compliments, but I don't like the weirdness that comes with it. But sometimes it can, yeah, yeah.
Right.
I don't want
Okay.
to say
So
something that should be saying.
now go ahead. Go ahead. Please go ahead. What did you want to say? Go ahead. I want to hear it now. Go ahead.
No, but nah.
Go ahead. It's an 18 plus show. Go ahead. I want to hear what you were gonna say. Go ahead.
I do get turned on. Okay, that's not a lie. I do get turned on, but then I
Right.
immediately get like I shut it down. I just shut it down.
Okay, hang on. Let's go a
Yeah.
few seconds back. Okay. Hang on. Okay, okay. We're gonna just dip into this a little bit. What are you saying you're getting turned on by? Are you saying getting turned on by what's being sent to you or the
Yeah,
compliments? What are you
we're both in a way, like both,
Oh
but
wow.
at this, yeah, both at the same time. So it's like attractive, and then at the
Yeah.
same time, when you like, send me something out of the blue, it's like what
Yeah.
turns me off
Right.
real bad.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I won't go into, your relationship status if you don't want to go into that. But
Oh
say
no, it's
in
okay. Ask.
yeah? Okay.
Yes,
Well,
like I
well
said, I make
are you
heartbreaks kind of
are
thing.
you are you in a relationship right now? Are you seeing anyone?
Uh, yes, I am seeing someone. I
Are
am
you married?
seeing someone. Hey?
Are you married?
No, I'm not married. I have a child. I've never been married. I'm just a
Okay.
single mom.
Okay, so you're seeing someone right now. If the
Yeah.
person that you're seeing basically told you that, look, I want you to change what you upload on Instagram, right? I want you to sort of cover up a little bit more and don't post provocative photos. How are you going to take that? What's your response?
Honestly, being honest with you, with the person that I'm with, he doesn't judge. He knows what's up. He knows my style. He knows the type of style. He knows how it goes in the music industry. He
Mm,
knows all that. So
hmm
I feel like it's good because I like that from a person who like understands you without like having to judge you in a way. Yeah.
mm, mm. But what if one day he did say you have to change how you dress or you need to put on more clothes? How are you going to react?
Depends on how many guys that wants me that he's seeing and getting jealous. I'll stand up for myself. I don't want anybody to control me.
Mm,
Um, I'll say I stand up, but at the same time, I will respect him because at the end of the day, he's still a male and I'm still a female. But
mm.
yeah, depending on how the situation is in that moment of time, I'll say yeah.
Right, right. Okay, okay. What do you think about the Australian industry? Do you feel comfortable here?
Uh, Honestly, anybody that's like in Australia, in
Mm,
general, like Australia, different states. For an example, like you're in Melbourne. Um,
mm,
I would say good because not a lot of like Australian artists like gets to be like shown, especially within the local artists.
hmm
Like each state that has every artist that's out there and making it. I would say it's good. I love it. I
Yeah,
actually love it to be honest. Yeah, like I don't get to
right.
see that. You don't get to see that.
Is there anything else that you want to sort of branch into? I know a lot of artists, want to get into, say, acting. They want to get like brand deals. Is there anything that you want to get into as well? Do you have any other talents?
Dancing, dancing,
Dancing?
because yeah, like because I once had a dancing class. Like dancing was like the kind of career and the full part that I was heading before I became a singer and
Mm,
discovered that I could actually. Oh, I could sing then, but like I was more of a dancer than I could sing now. I
mm.
would say dancing, but in terms of like brands, um, I would say making my own brand.
Your
But I
own
don't know
brand.
which particular because like there's a lot of things in mind that can be out there that you
So when you
will
say your
want
own
like.
brand, are you talking about like clothing? You talking about makeup? Sort of like what are you talking about?
I would say makeup. I would say
Makeup?
makeup. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Oh wait, no,
Okay.
no, no, no. Sorry, no makeup. No, 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 no. I would say hair braiding because I'm a hairstylist.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a hairstylist.
right. Well, you do so many things. Tell me something.
Yeah.
If in order to gain a wider sort of fan base, if
Uh
you were
huh.
told that, hey, you got to bleach, to look lighter in
Mm,
complexion, would you do it?
no.
Why
The
not?
reason why I say that, that's where the pressure comes from. That's where the
Mm,
anxiety, depression starts to hit because you like letting getting other people's fault gets into your
mm,
head and forget who
mm.
you are. So I feel like what's the need of
But
that? It's
what if it's going to take you to the next level?
um
Would
hmm,
you rather not go to the next level?
I will, I'm not saying that I'll do anything or like to even sign my name in blood to make it there, but I would say yes. To push myself a little, yes. I wish you would ask me a different question. That was so
Yeah,
asked.
no, I'm just saying, because I mean, people do all sorts of things, right? To go out there, we have to remember that we're Africans. There
Yeah.
is something out there where people feel that the more lighter in complexion you are, the more
Mm.
you'll succeed in life, the more you'll succeed in the industry, etc. So we have people that actually bleach, right?
That's good. Yeah, that's actually a good question because you know that TikToker, the NPC lady,
Mm.
Pink
Oh
Dot, Pinky Dot.
yeah, Pinky Doll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good
How do you
point.
know? Like
Good
nobody
point.
knew she was like a dark-skinned woman,
Yeah,
right? Until
yeah,
that whole
yeah,
thing began.
yeah.
It's not that I don't like showing like my natural face. So normally I like putting filters on my videos. And
Mm,
normally, everybody edits their photos, but like people who have seen me, they know I'm beautiful. They know that my skin is like,
mm,
brown skin, very beautiful brown skin.
mm.
It's really nice. It's just, um,
So
it's just,
do
they
you do
know,
the do
they
you do the
know.
same thing? Do you do the same thing as well? Like, are you using a filter right now? Are
You
you
know,
darker in complexion?
you know, the funny thing is, I was actually gonna
Mm.
put on a filter until because I was just like literally putting the camera in position before I
Yeah.
came on your live. I was like, okay, should I put in a filter? I'm like, nah, I want people to know really. So I'm like, no filter. So yeah. So I want people to know that I am beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right. Okay. And do you think your look definitely plays a role in your success?
Honestly, I would say yeah. I, I, I do. I see myself there.
So if you were a bigger lady, do you think you'd have the same amount of success?
Uh, n- no. The reason why I say
Mm.
that, no, actually, yeah, because
Okay.
normally short, because I'm a 4'11", I'm 4'11". That's my height.
Oh,
That's my height.
snap. You're short as hell. Okay. Snap. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry, your reaction.
No,
But
it's all good.
yeah, I am short as hell. But like, I think I would say I'll get the more chance if I was like the bigger person because a lot of people get signed really quickly because of the
Mm.
figure, body figure, or how tall you are or something in life. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Right. Okay. So, I mean, look, you said that, you're not going to sign your name in blood, you're not going to do all this and that, but I've made it very clear that, in the industry, I mean, you said as well, industry's dark,
it
right?
is. Yeah.
So if an A&R or a CEO of a very famous record label says that you'll get signed and you'll get a whole lot of money, for a sexual favor. Are you doing it?
No.
Why
Sorry,
not?
the reason why I didn't hesitate is because, like, what the actual fact? Like, why? Just to make it out there for people to, like, see the potential that you have when you already have people that knows your true talent. I would say no
Mm.
for that. I would say no, 100%. Oh, yeah.
Would you rather? Would you rather? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Just bear with me. Would you rather
Yeah.
do the sexual favor, right, and become one of the most famous artists that ever lived the world, or no one ever knows you ever, and you basically just make music for yourself?
Oh, that's a tough question. Why?
I'm just asking. I'm
This
just
is too
asking.
deep.
I'm
Oh,
just asking.
whoa. Can I pass on that one? Because, oh
Okay,
my God,
it's
I don't know
fine.
how to answer
Okay,
that.
it's fine. That's okay. That's all right. I don't want to put you on the spot. So as long as you know deep
Because I
down
don't want to
inside
say the wrong
what
thing and
you
then
would do.
later people see me at,
Listen,
oh,
there's
it
look,
is
we're
done.
human beings. There's no real wrong answer, right? It's just and you're allowed to change your mind, right? So for now, you could say, like, hey, if this is something that I truly want, then there is a chance that I might do it. I don't know. I don't know. Depends on how desperate I am. Depends on
Yeah.
where I am in my life. I don't know. Maybe I might be
Um,
desperate enough to do it. I don't know.
yeah.
You know,
I was, but my straight answer will still be no. Yeah, it will still
at
be
first,
no. Yeah.
at first,
And
at first. I was just saying, you know what I mean? At first, but you know what I'm saying? That's all.
it's
That's all I'm trying to
patience.
say. No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying. You know what I mean? But would you ever want to tour around Australia?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. I mean, I am doing that. I've been doing that
Yeah.
since the start of February
Mm.
this year. Because I did mention on my story that a lot of people has booked me in, and that I won't be taking any collaboration with anybody aside unless I finish doing the project that I'm actually doing this year. So
Mm.
yeah, I've been here and there doing some studio session around Australia. I haven't been
Mm.
to other like states as in Darwin or Adelaide. So those states I haven't been, but like Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, that I've done. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say, yeah. And LA, but not yet. It's to come next year. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now tell me something. Um, as a Christian, right? You're a
Mhm.
singer. You're a Christian. What do you then say if Christians, let's say they see this video, they go on your page and they're like, "Hey, you're a little too sexy with,
Okay.
how you dress, with, your music. Maybe you need to start making music for the Lord." What's your response?
Um, I get that a lot. I get questioned that a lot, to be honest.
Mm,
Especially in my community. Not because of like the big believers, like just in general, just like a side as a question. My response to that would be, I am my own person as long I know the type of music that I'm setting and giving in my message. So
mm,
I don't respond that as to like a hate message to me. They care so much and I respect that. So
mm.
I think like I would say I was just, I defend myself in that. So respectfully to them and to their kind words, of course.
Yeah. I've
Mm.
heard some of your songs. I think you could get away with what I'm going to ask next, but could you perform some of your songs in a church?
I, oh, no,
No.
no.
What's
If they don't have the
one
message of
what's
God,
what's one song you definitely cannot perform in church?
many. Uh, a song of my
Yeah.
own. What's it called? There's this song me and a person, a rapper in Australia did.
Mm.
I was singing that.
What's the rapper's
We
name?
host. His name is Saudi, so shout out to Saudi.
Okay.
Um,
Saudi. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So he and I made a song, and that song obviously I was practicing it one time, and then my mom heard it because it was on a Sunday, and then she's like, yeah, maybe don't sing this song today. So that's still like I would say that song.
Wow.
It's
What's the
called
song about?
Jewelful. Yeah,
It's called what?
Do It For. It's gonna be on my
Do
album.
It For.
That one.
What
Yeah.
what's the song about that caused your mom to go, not this one?
Um, I think it's because my mom, they're from a country that because they came in 2008. It's hard for parents to know English straight away, so she doesn't understand most of the things that I say in the song. But some,
Mm.
yeah, she does know. Um, I'll say yeah, most of the rap songs, no
Yeah.
R&B. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
yeah.
Can they, like, are they, do they have a lot of cuss words, like swear words?
No, no. To be honest, just raps in general, like good words. Yeah,
Good words, no cuss words?
but some, yeah, some does. Sorry, if I'm not lying, some does. Some does.
Yeah. Are you talking about your lyrics, or are you talking about another artist that you collaborate with?
Another artist that I collaborated with. Yeah.
Mm. Right. I'm gonna put you on the spot right now.
Oh
Please,
no.
please,
Okay.
please don't hate me. We're just having conversation, right? We just, we're just having conversation, right? We're
We
just having
are.
conversation, right? Cool, cool,
We
cool.
are.
What does your natural hair look like?
National. I cut my hair.
Okay.
So I cut my hair and I like wearing wigs. Like I said, I'm a hairstylist. I
Mm,
like wearing wigs not because I'm ashamed of my hair, it's because I cut it in general because like it's personal, you know. It's ladies, us in our country, our
mm,
culture. I'm just gonna call every month girly life have best friend. So every time I go in my best friend,
mm,
you can't touch someone else's hair.
mm, mm.
So I feel like that person who once touched my hair
Yeah.
made it all go away based on, their best friend going through things.
Mm,
You can't touch someone else's hair unless they're clean. So that person wasn't clean at the time. They
mm.
touched my hair and it fell off. And
Oh,
I just
snap.
decided to cut it blend, like both. But it grew over the time
Yeah.
because my hair is like a very afro, it grows really fast.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm not saying that I'm ashamed of my hair. It's just I like wearing wigs. I sometimes show my real hair when I'm like, out in the open in my comfort zone on freaking Instagram. Yeah.
Do you think people won't accept you if you don't show your natural hair?
No. Everybody's so loving. You know how many comments that message that I got the other time I uploaded this video that I showed here? It's just I like
Mm.
the support and the energy they give me. If people say I think your natural hair is more suitable than you going out with fake hairs. So yeah, I say
Yeah.
yeah, natural.
How often do you how often do you change it?
Oh my god, like I said, hairstylist. So I
Mm.
change it a lot. I change it
Okay.
a lot. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's good. It's good.
Right. So tell me something. As an artist in Australia, do you, in order to support yourself, do you have a job as well? Because a lot of artists, when they're sort of like on the come up, you have to fund the dream until the dream sort of picks up steam and can fund itself. So do you work as well? Do you have to work?
Yeah, I work. So I do teaching, high school and
Oh, wow.
primary,
Teaching. Okay.
and also do cleaning at a shopping center.
Yeah.
So for that, because I'm a single mom, you have to work obviously daily life and do whatever you can to provide for your son and so much more. Um, yeah, I do that on the side. I do hustle a little when it comes to this kind of singing thing.
Mm.
Yeah, I would say it's good. I hustle. I hustle as well. I've got jobs. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So a cleaner and a teacher. Wow.
Mm.
So you're really not shy to make money, yeah?
No, who'll be
That's
shy when it comes to money?
yeah, no, that's pretty good.
But it
Have you had
doesn't
any
work out of
people
money.
from your work like find out you're a singer, and how do they react?
Oh my god! The first thing they did was, "So is this you? Why do you sound like a white person?"
Yeah.
My reaction
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just so
okay.
full on. Like I remember telling my manager that I could sing and that I had a video, the very first video that I uploaded on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
She was like, nah, you're gonna have to send that thing first thing to me in the morning because I'm
Yeah.
gonna be the first person to work. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a.
Yeah.
I love the reaction. Like the reaction was very great, amazing. It was just so. It was really nice. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I guess that is always nice,
Yeah.
when people react like that. But have you ever had any sort of negative feedback then from friends, or, someone heard your song? Because the thing is, like, you definitely you don't look how you sound, right? Like, as in, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing,
No,
right?
it's
Like,
not.
like I said, yeah, that's not a bad thing, right? Like, someone would expect something, and then when you start singing, it's something that they're not expecting, which I think is a good thing. But yeah, have you ever had a friend, or an accomplice, or whoever, associate, who was just like, yeah, it's not that great, or you need to put some work in, or
the the thing is, I get a
mm,
lot of. You have friends, and sometimes your friends can be the worst people that can, ever come across about. I'm not saying that friends are bad. No, come on. I'm saying that I do have jealous people in my
mm,
life
mm-hmm,
that intends to pull me down because I'm making it, because I'm doing this right. So
mm,
it's like I do get hate response. One person told me that I will never make it because I'm short. So that kind of put me in my
damn,
like depression and anxiety mode and made me not want to come to like social media anymore. So that like put me down, and which is why like I make intends to make heartbreak song. Not always. I do make happy songs, but like my main thing is like to get people feel touch within the message that come with the situation and what I'm going through within that time. So for me, I feel like jealousy is the thing that people like hate me, yeah, for doing good, for doing just
mm.
singing and yeah,
So
singing.
how do you take care of your mental health then? Because it sounds like when things are going good, they're great, but then when they go bad, it seems like it really, really affects you negatively. So how do you take care of your mental health as an artist in Australia?
Um, for me, I love walking. So it gets to 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. during the sunset hours. I go
Mm,
for a walk. And when I'm walking, I normally put my headphones in, and it doesn't necessarily take the depression and the anxiety away, but it makes me feel good in the moment, so I forget what even happened in the first place. So that's
mm,
where I just that takes my mental health really nice. I love listening to music and just think of the situation. Like I don't like physically harm myself. No, I'll be lying. I don't like lying. I did one time based on the situation that I was going through,
mm,
but and then I realized that the only way to take care of my mental health is if I just relax myself and control myself. The
mm.
I illusion tells you all about it. Yeah.
Right. Do you have a sort of a network then of people or friends that you can talk to,
Um,
when things are getting a little hectic? And I'm not so much talking about like just normal friends. I'm talking about people that understand the pressures that come with being an artist. Do you have people that you can rely on and have conversations with when things get really difficult?
Honestly, I do. I have a lot of network, to be honest. I put
Mm,
one song on my story. A lot of people goes like, we should work together. A lot of networking, and I like going to a studio in Perth. It's called Suna Studio.
mm,
Shout out to Dane. Um, every time I'm there, he knows what to do, and he knows how to connect you with people. He will
mm,
like, obviously you've seen some of my highlights on my page.
mm,
He will cover me, and he'll pull like mention me in his Facebook, and people will block me up and start following me. Even every other studio that I go to, it's like wow, okay, all these networks and people wanting to collaborate with me. It's like wow, crazy. It's
mm.
good. So yeah,
Do
it's
you,
like
do
wow.
you, do you have a mentor or a manager, like someone that basically checks on you every maybe week or month to see how you're doing, to see how you're
Um,
progressing, to see sort of like if your career is heading in the right direction?
yeah, I do, but it's not. with me, it's with me and my sister, because me and my sister have like a little thing on the side that we like doing. So she
Mm,
does that. She checks up on that. Um, I do, but not in my personal ancillary kind of way. Like,
right.
yeah, I do have a manager though.
Okay. How are you, Ansila? How are you gonna know that you've made it?
Um, I'm gonna know that I made it when I know that I've made people feel what I feel
Mm.
through the songs that I did. That's how I know I'm gonna make it. Well, know that I made it.
Well, I guess
That I gave people um, something to feel.
I guess what I'm really asking for is to give me something that you would like to achieve that will show that you've made it. Like for some people, they might
Um,
say, winning a Grammy or touring the world or having a number one song or being on radio. Like what to you is going to be indicative of you making it?
that people get to hire me to travel and do some little tours. Tours, I'll say.
Tours, so
Travel
tours as in tours supporting other people or tours by yourself
tours by myself
around the world.
around the world. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. And so how long until you start doing that?
Oh, well, it's already happening, but um, I guess once I make it there, like once I become a fully, um, once I'm very consistent in what
Mm,
gets me there. Yeah.
right. Okay. If you could go back in time and speak to young Ancilla, right? What advice would you give her?
Uh, don't meet, don't meet the love of your life.
Well, okay. Yeah.
No,
Don't
I would tell her. I guess I would tell her that you did it. Like, don't. I wouldn't change anything.
you
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
change
change
anything?
anything.
Right.
Like, I would hate to change anything. I would tell my younger self to just like live your life,
Mm,
live it to the fullest.
mm.
Yeah.
And then so what sort of advice are you giving to any young girl out there who may watch this? She may come across this on YouTube and say, "Wow, I think I
Hmm.
want to do this." So what sort of advice would you give a young girl out there? Maybe she's 12, she's from Burundi as well, or lived in Tanzania as well, and wants to do what you're doing. What advice are you giving her?
My advice will be, despite of what anybody say, you do you, be you, and only you. At
Mm,
the end of the day, it's just you. Don't listen to negative thoughts or negative energy. Don't pay attention to it. Just be you. Don't let
yeah.
anybody put you down. Bad or good, don't let anybody put you down.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. Right. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Look, Ansel, it's been an absolute pleasure having a chat
Thank
to you.
you.
Right. It really has been. Right. I learned a lot about you, and I'm very excited to see what you have for your future.
Thank
I
you.
think, you're doing well. Keep it up. You're representing us well,
Wow.
as African. So we're very proud of you. So keep that up.
Thank you.
you
Thank you
know
so much.
so now that's okay. So just as we close, do you have any final words, any words to share with us, or any your message to the world?
Yes. Keep an eye on the Illusion album.
Illusion album, all right. And Illusion album is coming when?
I don't have a specific time in next year because I'm still planning everything. Because I'm planning to do every project on my own and by myself. So I don't know the specific time, but it will be out there. Once it's said, it's said. Y'all can listen to it. It's gonna be spicy. So yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. All righty. Thank you very
Thank
much, ladies
you.
and gentlemen. That was Ancilla Riri. Illusion album will be dropping soon. We don't know when, but yeah, thank you very much again.
Thank
Yeah,
you
absolute pleasure
so much.
and all the best. That's okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Bye bye.
Bye.